Hi, Joyce. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. How are you today? So, we're going to talk to your husband, Alan, today. And as he walks forward, he has his arms outstretched like this, like he's just going to come over here and he's going to hug both of us. The big, he feels soft, like a big teddy bear hug, like so much love. He's He's talking about roses. He wants to give you roses, and he's pulling one out of the bunch to hand to you, but he's also talking about roses that are here. Roses, can't tell if he's saying roses that were here or roses that are here now. He said they are here. Something about roses, I almost feel like they're in the ground, like not something you buy in the store, but I'm not 100% sure. I see red and yellow. When you see these, you think of him. And he knows this. He's acknowledging this. And as he's sitting by a rose bush that's like planted in front of a house, he picks one and he's sitting cross-legged on the ground. I didn't even get a chance to even explain how I work yet. He just came right on in. He's sitting cross-legged on the ground by this rose bush and he's picking one and handing it to you. And this one's a yellow one. So even if you don't have this yet, keep your eyes peeled. Anything that I say, if you don't understand it yet, write it down because it might happen tomorrow, or your memory will get jogged tomorrow and you remember something that you don't remember right at this minute. Um, but he's making a big point of walking. It's like I'm standing on a porch and I could walk down the steps of this porch. He's sitting down there to the right, sitting by this rose bush, and it has like, I want to say a rock border around this flower garden out front. This is what he's showing me. It may not be exact, but this is what the way he's presenting the picture to me. So this is like spiritual charades. I have to describe what they're showing me and hopefully get it across to you to where you will understand it. So I was going to say, I see, hear, feel, sense, know, sometimes taste and smell. And as I say smell, I smell smoke. Did he smoke or somebody close to him smoke? And it seems like a regular cigarette. Sometimes I get other things. He's acknowledging, he's acknowledging he's acknowledging the smoke. Okay. Anyway, and I was going to finish saying, if I say a name, I don't usually get names exactly correct. So you might have to think outside the box. If I say like Charles, it'll be a male, but it'll be a C or a CH name, something like that. It may not be exact. So don't throw the poo-poo the whole reading if I don't get that exact. It's just how it works with me. Now let's see what else he's going to say. He's showing he's showing a horse and carriage. He's showing a horse and carriage, and you're both sitting in it. And there's a white horse pulling it, and the carriage, it looks more like a wagon. It's a carriage, but it looks more like a wagon. Big, though. And it looks black. And you both look like you are so much in love. You are so huddled together. You're just almost one in each other's energy, kind of melded together. He says those were happy times. All right. I don't have to understand any of this. This is for me to get from him through me to you. But he's also showing like a parasol. I won't even say umbrella. I'll say parasol because I see like little fancy frills around the bottom edge of it, like something you would use for sun or something. But he's showing that associated with this wagon carriage, whatever we're going to call it. I don't know the proper term. There's nothing proper about me. He sees you writing, sitting down writing, kind of, not frantically, but kind of in real earnest, fervently writing. And there's a whole lot of other papers around you. You're writing on this one. And as you write, you start to feel lighter and lighter and lighter. It's like you're writing something and you're getting it out of your system. So this would be like a book, a diary, he says you need to do this more. Write it and get it out of your system. Because as I'm watching what he's showing me, you're doing this, and then you're kind of down like this, and you're really, really writing, and then you kind of start writing a little slower, and your head starts coming up, and you're writing a little slower until you almost look like you're beaming. He says, release. Don't keep those memories locked away. Let them out. Whatever that means. It goes along with the writing. He's showing a little white dog. I don't know how little it is. And it's got wiry curly hair, kind of like poodle hair. The dog doesn't exactly look like a poodle. It's got a black collar on. He's acknowledging this dog. So even if it's not yours, somebody close to you had this dog. I'm not so sure the dog is with him. Usually I can tell the difference if the dog is in spirit with him or if the dog is still here. He's now he's showing another dog. Hang on. Now he's showing oh man, I need to look up this dog. I've had this dog before. Kind of reddish blondish color, bigger, size of a Labrador, but longer hair. It's a retriever type dog. golden retriever, maybe. Does that sound right? It's not got the short hair like a lab does. And it's sitting there. I'm just not getting the feeling whether these dogs are with him or still here. But these dogs are interacting with him. Usually I can tell the difference. If these dogs are gone with him, he wants you to know that he's got them. I'm sorry I'm so wishy-washy about this, but for some reason we're not getting it that clear. And if they're here, know that he still interacts with them and watch them. Watch them for reactions, because now he's mentioning a cat. Because the animals, they haven't been told that you can't see your imaginary friend out there. They don't know that that's not possible, according to what most people believe. So if you see your animal and it's looking over there in the corner like at nothing, especially if they go like this, or they run across the room, or there's absolutely no noise and they start barking or carrying on, know that that's him. Now he's showing me big, comfy chair, and he's showing me an image of my husband's recliner, which is really big, stuffed. Leans back. Newspaper in hand. I see smoke wisping up. No, you're not getting my remote. Typical male. He shows me an orange. He's mentioning oranges. He's not saying why. Sometimes they'll just flash stuff, images and stuff at me. Hopefully you understand what it means. If not, write it down. You'll understand a little bit. Sorry, I was looking at something. He said, I'm sorry I caused such a struggle. I'm sorry I left so quick. I'm sorry I didn't have everything quite in order the way I would have preferred it. I left a lot on your plate. But you pulled your chin up and you stepped up to the job. Then he's shown me younger ones. Probably if you have children, this is probably them kind of coming in to the sides of you to help. It brought most of you closer together. Even the ones that were angry. He's kind of bringing his message through pretty slow. Now he's laid back. worry about the ones that didn't come around. And he means come around as in, not come around, oh, how do I want to say this? Not come around as in come to you in body, but they didn't come around emotionally. The ones that didn't come around emotionally, let them go. Too many people worry about stuff. He's showing me that you're laying in bed and it feels like somebody slides their hand underneath your pillow and kind of, I'm not moving my hand right, sorry, maybe I can do it better with my right hand. They're underneath your pillow and it kind of feels like it's pushing up on your head, but the pillow's in between. I've never seen that one before. You have actually felt him laying in the bed beside you. He wants you to feel that. He wants you to feel safe and warm. He wants you to know that he's still there. And then he shows me, and I think the question's coming in from you, moving on with my life with a question mark. And he says, absolutely. I will still support you. I will still be there. I will still help you move on the way that you think you need to because you're one smart lady. You're one smart cookie. And there's a tinkling of one bell, just one. I would say a bell like about this size, because it makes a difference whether it's little bitty teeny bells tinkling or if it's a big long tinkling. But like a bell about this size with a handle on it, almost like a school bell but smaller. And he's showing me that he's still in the bedroom, and he's showing me this bell tinkling, not banging. So you're going to hear or have heard this sound. He's trying to get your attention. He goes back to the living room, shows me a couch in front of a picture window. It's not a huge window, but I don't know why I said picture window. And you've got your knees on the couch and you're leaning over the back of the couch looking out the window and you're looking at something outside. And you used to do this waiting for him to come home. Even after he left, you did it wishing that he would walk up that sidewalk again. He says, and the whole time he says, I was sitting in the recliner. There's something about like a throw rug or something in front of this couch. It may not be in front of this couch, but this is where he's showing it. And it keeps getting bunched up, like in the middle, where it's kind of humped up, like you would trip on it. And you keep straightening it out. And then it bunches back up again. My cat does that. My cat does that and then crawls in that little hump in the carpet. He's talking. Now he mentions bacon. Love the smell of bacon. Me too. Everybody loves bacon. It's like he walks into your kitchen when there's bacon cooking still, even now, and takes a big old whiff. He says he's proud of how you figured out how to keep the finances working. Take that trip. Take that trip. You need it. Take that trip and go chill. And he comes over here. It's my right side. Sometimes it makes a difference. I know some of these videos look backwards. And he says, look how gorgeous she is. She shines even more now. She's found her glow. She's found her niche. She's found her spot. She just wants to know that I still love her, and I do. Oh, he's got a drum out and he's drumming. He says, you've got to learn to march to the beat of your own drum. You've taken care of everybody else so long. Find your niche. You've found your niche. Find your niche. It's your time. He's mentioning cottage cheese. I don't know. Shows me a lemon. Shows me a glass of tea. He loves what you've done to your hair. He says you look even younger. He thinks you've spent enough time alone that it's time for you to go spread your wings. Do what makes your heart sing. I don't know where you live, but he's talking about going to a warmer climate. Something about going to a warmer climate. And don't take this 100%, but it's almost like he wants you to get rid of the house and go to a warmer climate. I don't know where you live. And I never look at people's Facebooks before I do this because that just throws what little bit of logical mind I have off. He's showing, I can't say it's a jungle, but there's exotic birds sitting around. But it looks too bright and green to be what I consider a jungle picture. There's some big plants, like big rubber plants, maybe you might call them, things like that. Looks like a tropical rainforest thing, but not. More like more like you would walk into in a zoo or something. Big, colorful, exotic birds sitting around. He says you need something fresh in the house. You need you need to rearrange the living room furniture, or you need to open some windows, or open the front door. No matter, like I said, I don't know where you live. Even if it's really cold, even if it's for just a few minutes, he wants you to let some fresh air in, let some fresh energy in. He's bringing somebody in with him. Can't tell who it is yet. Female, younger than him. Dark hair, but not black. Can't really see her, and I can't even tell how old she is. I just know she's younger. Second, let's see if she'll clear it up. If it's not somebody really important, or it's not important to this reading, they kind of stay back so they don't get clear. I'm not getting a clear picture of her, but he allowed this female to step forward, so it's somebody that's younger than him, somebody associated with you guys. I see the name Ann, A-N-N, but do not hold me to that exact name. It might just be a female with an A or an A-N name. I just wanted you to know that she was there. And they both want you to be happy. Kind of being really quiet. Some of them come through like gangbusters and they're all wild and crazy, and then he's just soft and mellow and laid back, and like I said, he's like a big teddy bear. He's full of love. There's something you're wanting to go do, and you just keep putting it off. You're procrastinating. You don't want to spend the money on it. He says, and look how many things we talked about and didn't do, and now I didn't get to do them. Go do it. He wants you to go ahead and do it. The money will be replaced. It will come. It will come back. It will come back. because he loves you just the way you are. And I just felt this big sense of peace and love from him. He's just so mellow. He's just so mellow, so good, so easy going. He says happy is an expression, happy is a feeling. No fake smiles, feel it in your gut. Do what makes you happy now and don't worry about what the others think. Don't stay in your house just to please others. That's not what we're here for. Now he's got somebody playing a violin like they're serenading you. So, oh, I forgot to ask him for signs. So if you hear violin music, and you'll hear it in all kinds of strange places now, know that that's a sign from him. And when you get that, say, I hear it, I acknowledge it. Thank you, I love you, bring me more. And then this guy playing the violin just had a cardinal jump down and sit on his shoulder. Cardinal's getting to be the universal sign. Seems like everybody knows when a cardinal comes in, a red bird comes in, that's a sign from your love that your loved one's near. Do the same thing. You acknowledge it, let him know that you see it. That kind of encourages them. They send us signs all the time, all the time. And we don't see them. So then, they keep send them, and then we don't see them. Then I think they kind of just go, well, it's not doing any good. They're never gonna realize that's a sign from me. Once you acknowledge it, and they know that you know that's them, then you'll get more. There's several things going there, but none of them really. They all kind of didn't catch. I didn't catch it all. One more. I guess we have the bell and the pillow in the bed. Okay. All right. Let that go for now. He says sometimes in the living room you feel like a rush of wind, a rush of. I can't know how to describe it except a rush of wind, and yet it's not going to be like a big fan just blew. It's not like that. It's a rush of air pressure, rush of wind, rush of. It's not a rush of wind. It's not something that's going to make your hair blow sideways. I don't know how to describe this one. Like the rush. Okay, like when you have somebody standing behind you and you don't see them, but you feel them. When you turn around, you go, "Oh yeah, well, I knew you were there. I felt you." It's like that. It's like it's that energy. You feel that rush of go past you in the living room. He's so mellow and calm, I can't imagine him rushing. Can't imagine him running through the living room. He says, I can do anything I want to. He says, go out and enjoy the world. Be adventurous. Go out and smell the roses. Don't forget I love you. Love doesn't die. Love is energy. Energy doesn't die. He's taking long pauses in between. We've danced in the kitchen. You can dance anywhere you want. Don't don't forget our love. Build on it. Let it make you stronger, not weaker. You still have a mission to accomplish. You still have a mission to complete. Go out and make this world a better place. Your smile alone does that. Don't ever underestimate it. Don't ever underestimate the power of you. He says you are not all the things and people around you. You are you. You are you. That's number one. Know that I cherish you. Yeah, there were times you should have kicked me in the butt. But I never stopped loving you. So and so we went back to that rose bush, and then there was colorful butterflies. You know, butterflies are kind of like red birds. You know, everybody knows that it's a sign, it's a symbol. But I think they're going to be in that certain spot that I described before. I get white butterflies. My sign symbols are white butterflies. These are very colorful, like a monarch or something, with a lot of deep orange, reddish, and black. And you'll start seeing those everywhere too, in pictures, Facebook, bumper stickers, billboards, all kinds of places. He's just he's not one of those that's just coming out and grabbing you. Not grabbing you. That doesn't sound right. He's just there. His presence is there. He's just there, kind of like he was in real life. You knew he was there, and that's the way he feels. He's just here. Just what's the word I want to use? Because This reading's kind of different. His energy is so he's here. Like you knew when he was there that everything was okay. He's there, that kind of there. He says you need to drink more water. More water and take a hike. Like I said, I don't know where you live, but we can't hike around here. We just had another mini blizzard. He didn't mean take a hike like get lost, take a hike. He meant hike like actually walking. I guess I better specify that. Sometimes I come back and watch these readings and go, oh, Rhonda, you should have explained something more. That may not have come across well. I know what I see. I just need to say the words better. Okay, he's waving goodbye. He says you're doing great. You're doing perfect. I don't worry about the stuff, the physical things down here. I don't need that stuff anymore. And he holds up a pocket watch and swings it back and forth. Nice. I'm not getting any. He says he'll be at the next big celebration coming up pretty quick, but he didn't acknowledge what it was. He didn't acknowledge whether it was a birthday or what kind of celebration it is. But he he's going to be at this celebration. It's going to be pretty quick. It doesn't look like a big party. Maybe somebody having dinner for a reason. He just set him a plate. Set him a plate and a glass. He'll be there. You can count on me. Okay. He's ready to leave. I hope some of this resonated with you. Like I said, he was really calm and mellow, so his energy came across different, but it was almost comforting to just be here with his energy. Very sweet guy. And he's still there. He's still there watching out for you. Right, so, okay. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. Let me know. Let me know. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget, pay it forward, spread the love.